Kara Mcdonald with Pruitt Title. You're the best. I have a question for you. What does a title company do? People really don't understand.
Great question, first of all. There's so many things that a title company does, and you really don't even see the title company until you're under contract. Trust your agent to drive this part of the car, if you will. Your agent needs to be the person that you get recommendations from for everything. You need home inspectors, you need pest inspection companies, lenders, title companies. That's my first thing I want to say is make sure you get recommendations from your trusted real estate agent for these vendors, and because you're not going to see the title company until you're under contract, and here's why. We don't need to do anything yet until there's a ratified contract. We come into play right when you have a ratified contract, which means if you're a buyer, that your seller has accepted your offer. If you're a seller, you have accepted a buyer's offer, and you now have a fully ratified contract. The agent then sends that contract to the title company. That's us. Once we receive that contract, a few things happen. Your lender is going to contact you for additional information. We are going to contact you for additional information, and your agent is going to be arranging for the home inspections and all the other inspections and making sure you meet all your contingencies. So I want you to think of it as 3 people at the same time working in tandem together to meet certain deadlines. The most important things that you're going to see that the title company does is we do a 60-year title search in the land records. That will reveal the entire history of the property that you're about to purchase or sell. We then underwrite that title search, which means we review it and we determine what needs to be done in order to convey clear and marketable title. Once that's done, we're communicating with your lender, we're communicating with your agent. We are gathering everything needed from you, information, scheduling the closing, things that you need to be aware of as far as what you should be hearing from your title company. You should definitely hear from your title company within a week of having a ratified contract. Your agent is going to send the contract to the title company. They need to be in touch with you. They need to explain to you either via email or a letter that's maybe mailed to you or a phone call, some type of communication. So that's number 1. Number 2, ask how things are going. Whether it's your agent or the title company, you're free to call and communicate with them and ask how things are going. Do you need anything from us? What wiring instructions, how funds are going to be collected at the table. By the way, the lender will tell you one thing. Make sure you verify that with the title company. For example, I know a lot of lenders will say a cashier's check is okay for the funds that you have to bring to closing. Make sure that that is actually what the title company wants, because the title company is the escrow agent, and for Pruitt Title, we prefer a wire because money is in our account that day, and everybody can get paid that day. So the last thing is title insurance, which I think we're going to talk about in another video. But just know that your title company needs to be communicating with you. You're absolutely entitled to reach out to them and ask how things are going and if they need anything from you. And then ultimately we conduct the settlement. We're going to sit down with you on the day of closing and explain all the documents in detail, and then we disperse all the funds and record the deed. So those are the primary functions of a title company.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yes.
And I mean, I know that, but I mean, you guys, you do work behind the scenes.
Yep.
So
as do you and
yeah.
the lenders. Everybody's working behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And that's why it's important to have such a good team.
Right.
And the way that you ensure that you have a good team is doing your homework. I mean, technically you're allowed to choose the title company that you use, but again, you're going to want to get recommendations from your agent to make sure these are people that your agent trusts and has worked with.
Right.
And then you can maybe check fees with that title company, do a Better Business Bureau search, a Yelp search, Facebook reviews. Look for reviews for that title company, because unfortunately they're not all as awesome as Pruitt Title. You want to do your own homework.
That's true. But I can just say that you guys are great. You never let me down, and that is really important to me because there's already enough drama in selling or buying a home, and you definitely don't need that when your title company maybe misses something.
Yes.
So thank you. I'm
You're
going to
welcome.
ask you about title insurance next. Bye.